So hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about, are you true to your zodiac sign? Today we are talking about Sagittarius, and I know you guys clicked on the video because you were born between November 22nd through December 21st, which means you are indeed a Sagittarius sun sign person. But are you a true archetype of Sagittarius, or maybe some other sign? For those of you who follow me, you already know that I'm always talking about stelliums. Stelliums are a cluster of planets in one particular zodiac sign or one particular house. I also talk about archetypes. Archetypes is a person or place or thing that actually represents something different than what it actually stands for. It can kind of like be like an imitation of something. So an archetype in astrology would be a Sagittarius sun person who carry the qualities of a Capricorn or Cancer or any zodiac sign for that matter. I also talk about zodiac signatures. A zodiac signature is a calculation of your whole entire birth chart to give you a signature sign. Whatever zodiac sign matches up with all of your energies as a whole. This video is intended to help all of those who are a part of the Genuinely Divine community to get out of the thinking process of that I'm only a Sagittarius, so much more than your sun sign. Let's get into the video. The number one telltale sign that you are indeed a true Sagittarius is that you love the truth and you hate lies like God hates sins. You're the type of person, you're usually pretty blunt in your communication. You pretty much say whatever it is that you feel like you need to say to a person, and you just don't feel like there's a reason to tell lies. In Vedic astrology, Sagittarius is associated with the nakshatra Mula, and Mula is the root of a tree. So Sagittarius people, they like to get to the truth. They are not about the superficial situations. They want to know the truth. Now, if you're the type of Sagittarius, you're just like, you tell a whole bunch of lies and you really don't care one way or the other if a person is telling you a lie or trying to find out the truth about any particular situation, whether it's a subject or situation, then yeah, you're probably not a true Sagittarius. And number two, you are extremely optimistic and philosophical. A true Sagittarius can see the silver lining in every situation. It doesn't matter how dark the cloud may be or the situation. A true Sagittarius will remain forever calm and hopeful that the situation will become greater. They never really fall down. Like, they don't feel really sad or depressed in a situation. They may feel it, of course, everyone does, we're all human, but what I'm trying to say is that even in the midst of feeling down and out about something, they still will boost themselves up because they're very optimistic by nature and they know that everything will eventually work itself out. They're very philosophical as well. Like they believe in the things that they can't see. Remember, in Vedic astrology, they are actually associated with the nakshatra Mula, which means that they are really deep into things, right? So they know that there's something greater lurking beyond the eyes, beyond what we can see. And that is how they have that blind optimism in every aspect of their life. And things usually work out for true Sagittarius people because Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion. If you're a type of Sagittarius, you're pessimistic and you can always see the bad in every situation and you're just like, you know, a Debbie Downer, you're not happy-go-lucky type person, then of course you're definitely not a true Sagittarius. It's okay, just get into the birth chart and find out what's watering down that Sagittarius energy for you, okay? For those of you who really wish that you were this type of person, don't worry about it. Better luck next life. Number 3, travel and education is really big on your list. You know, like if you had a bucket list, you probably want to travel the whole wide world. Like you love to explore, you love to go on an adventure, you know, traveling, seeing the world, seeing different places, seeing different cultures and how they live. You want to travel. It means something to you. You can actually be the type of person where you actually will spend money that you don't really have just to go on an adventure, just to travel the world. Also, education is really huge for Sagittarius people. True Sagittarius people are like the forever students in a sense, because they're always constantly trying to learn. They want to learn something new, and because they bore very easily, so they have to continuously learn new things. It's very important for true Sagittarius people. If you are the type of Sagittarius, you can care less about learning anything new. You only learn what you have to and no more, then of course you're not a true Sagittarius. So there's something in your chart that's just kind of like knocking that type of good energy that Sagittarius have out of the way. So you definitely need to check on that. Number 4, a true Sagittarius is a lover of their freedom. A true Sagittarius will actually guard their freedom with everything they have, because they do not want to give up their freedom. The ruling symbol for Sagittarius is the centaur, and of course, the centaur is a wild animal that wants to be free and does not like to be confined. So Sagittarius, true Sagittarians, they do not want to be confined. They don't want to find themselves in a situation where they're gonna grow dull. They don't want to conform to routine. They're just not the most routine person. They constantly have to have some type of adventure. They constantly have to have some type of movement, some type of action in their life. Sagittarius is a fire sign, so freedom is everything for Sagittarians. Now, if you're the type of Sagittarius, you're like, oh my God, no, don't want to be free. I hate freedom. You know, I want to have structure in my life. I want to be in a relationship where my husband or my wife or girlfriend or boyfriend is very clingy. I need that, okay? I really need that. Then of course, you're definitely not a true Sagittarius, because true Sagittarius, they hate clinginess. They hate to be in a relationship where a person is totally dependent upon them. If they are in a relationship with a person, they must have almost complete freedom in that relationship. Last but not least, true Sagittarians have the biggest heart that you could ever find. They're so big on giving and they love to help people. They're very optimistic about helping people who don't have. If you go to a true Sagittarian and tell them that you don't have food to eat or you don't have this, they will be so helpful. They will actually give you their last. They have the greatest hearts, and they also give like the best gifts in relationships or to their friends. They're just so giving, and I feel like that is why like the universe is always rewarding true Sagittarian people, because their hearts are so pure of giving and of kindness. True Sagittarians, you cannot find a better person, because they don't really care a lot about things like that. They just want their freedom. They want to travel. They want to learn. They just want to have fun and go on these adventures. So they want everybody else to feel the same way. So they will give people, give and give, you know? And I think that's a really beautiful thing about true Sagittarians, is that they have a big heart, they're very loving, and they can be very kind, and they definitely can help you feel better about a situation. If you're having a bad day, a true Sagittarian will definitely help you see the greater side of life opposed to the downside. This trait, you guys, would be Sagittarius most vulnerable areas of the body is usually the upper leg and also the hips in a sense, you guys. This can also be a very attractive area for you guys, but it's definitely an area of concern. I feel like when a true Sagittarius is actually, and especially if it's in your 6th house in a sense, or aspecting your 6th house in any type of way, I feel like you guys do suffer from problems in that area, and also your liver, you guys. So you have to be careful to not like overuse alcohol or, you know, things, or taking medications and things of that nature. If you don't have to take medication, if I were you, I just really wouldn't. Try to stick with natural things like herbs and vitamins and things of that nature. But you guys, with that being said, that's really all I have for you. Until the next time, you guys, I wish you so much love, peace, and so many wonderful blessings. Bye.